Welcome to the test orientation session for the 2015 police officer examination. On your desk you should have the following materials: sample examination, observational video, note-taking sheet. This session will last approximately 1 hour. This session will help familiarize applicants with the types of questions on the exam, to educate applicants on the skills needed for success on the exam, to educate applicants on study skills in preparing for the exam. The 2015 police officer examination will consist of 150 multiple choice items covering 4 major areas: police operations, memorizations of wanted posters, English communication and mathematical skills, observational video. During this video, you should pay close attention and take notes. The instructions given during this session will be similar to those given during the examination on February 28, 2015. The format for this session is sample test including observational instructional video and sample questions. After the sample test, we will go over the correct answers. There are additional sample questions in your study guide that you should review and use to study. Today's session will not include sample reading comprehension questions. Please review this section in your study guide. On the day of the examination, you will receive instructions on how to properly fill out the Scantron sheet and additional information related to the test. I will now begin the instructions for today's session. Please take the sheet marked instructions out and follow along silently as I read the instructions out loud. This sample test consists of 9 sample items. You are not permitted to use calculators, dictionaries, or other helpful aids, tape recorders, or any electronic devices. For the purpose of this test orientation session, you will have 15 minutes to complete the items in the sample test. On February 28, 2015, you will have 4 hours to complete 150 multiple choice items. Mark your answers to all questions on your sample answer sheet. Mark only one answer to each question. Be sure that each mark is black and completely fills the answer space. To change an answer, erase completely, then blacken in your new answer. I will now administer the lecture video. Please take out your note-taking sheets. You may use these notes when answering the questions relating to the instructional lecture video. When the instructional video begins, you may start taking notes. This video will not be replayed.
I'll get rid of them. Get over it.
Trooper. Possible 98, stopping them on LA 74, east of LA 73, correction west of 73. Be a brown Nissan pickup. Juliet Echo Kilo 473, JEK 473, brown Nissan.
You may now begin the test. You have 15 minutes. Stop, put down your pencils. We will now review the correct answers for the items in the sample test. Question 1. At the beginning of the shift, an officer conducts his or her vehicle inspection. The officer determines that the first aid kit is missing. The officer should, D, contact a supervisor. The answer can be found in the study guide, page 39, section 4.11, Police Vehicle Operations. The answer is located under the heading Vehicle Inspections and Inventory of Required Equipment. If equipment is missing, the officer shall notify his sworn supervisor for replacement. Question 2. Police respond to a complaint from a business owner that a man is standing in front of his business yelling obscenities as people pass the store. The business owner claims this is preventing people from coming into his store. Police arrive and observe the suspect taunting and challenging a man who is attempting to enter the store. The man began to yell back at the suspect. With what crime should the first suspect be charged? B, disorderly conduct. The answer can be found in the study guide, page 30, section 4.1, Establish Order. The answer is located under header, disorderly conduct. Hindering or preventing the movement of persons on a public street, road, highway, or right-of-way, or to, from, within, or upon a public or private property, so as to interfere with the rights of others, and by any act that serves no lawful and reasonable purpose of the offender is a form of disorderly conduct. The next 3 questions are from the observational instructional video. Question 3. What was the speed limit on the road on which the pickup was traveling? C, 50 miles per hour. Question 4. What was the license plate of the pickup being pursued by the officer? C, JEK 473. On what road is the suspect truck traveling? B, LA 74. The next 2 questions are math questions. Question 6, 1348 minus 2471 equals B, negative 1123. Question 7, 44 divided by 2 equals C, 22. The next 2 questions are language questions. For each question, please select the proper spelling of the word. 8 is A, reduction. 9 is D, always. Please remember to review the reading comprehension sample questions in the back of the study guide. Additional helpful suggestions. 1, be sure to read the additional documents that can be found on the City of Toledo website, including helpful hints, components of the exam, what to expect on the day of the exam, selection requirements, instructions to the applicants. Please make sure you have applied for the 2015 police officer exam. An interest card is not an application. You must submit an application online. This concludes the test orientation session.